Alright, I got the Ruger Mark IV back. It was a 14-day turnaround. Now, I mailed it out on a Friday. They received it on a Tuesday because FedEx don't deliver on Mondays. So they had a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday and Sunday they were closed. Monday they didn't ship it, and they shipped it back Tuesday of this week, and I received it today. So we'll see what we got here. I did open it here. We got the directions. They give you a cleaning cloth, I guess, for all the trouble. And they give you a note. Dear customer, the courtesy wipe down has been performed on your firearm. We have purposely left your firearm unlubricated for proper operation. We recommend applying a light gun oil to the firearm prior to firing. Okay, here's the pistol in here. My 2 magazines. You send your magazines in also when you send your pistols in, so they can test these magazines out, and if there's something wrong with them, then they'll replace the magazines. There was a test cartridge, 22, that they included back. Okay, we got it all bubble wrapped up here. When I sent it to them, I had it bubble wrapped. I had so much bubble wrap in the box, and I double boxed it. I put it in a box, and then another box and bubble wrapped it, and taped the whole box up with clear tape on the outside. It probably took them 10 minutes to get the thing opened. But this is how they sent it back in a box, and let me get the gun out. My bag, I put it in the bag when I sent it, and I sent the bag back. We'll go over the pistol in a minute. Okay, I'll tell you what they did with this here. Now, I was having a problem with this pin. This pin on the takedown button. This pin kept coming back out. Kept coming out. I kept hitting it in, tapped it in, and as I was shooting it, it was coming out. What they did is they replaced the extractor. Let's check the gun here, make sure nothing in it. Okay. They replaced the extractor in here because it wasn't extracting. I was getting some stovepipes in there. The mainspring housing assembly. So I guess they replaced this whole mainspring button here. But the mainspring housing could have been on the bolt too. Now that's the bolt stop cross pin. That pin that comes up here, that's the bolt stop cross pin. They replaced that. Mainspring housing assembly. So the mainspring housing would have been in the top of the bolt, the spring that's in top of the bolt. The filler screw on the top. You have 3 screws on this pistol for to put a rail on here for a sight. This screw here, they said it was tightened down too much, and it was interfering with the bolt. Well, this was loosening up when you were shooting it, so I don't know why they loosened it up, because it was hitting the bolt, and that's why it wasn't feeding right. So what they did is they replaced the lever in the back, let's take her down. Let's take her down here. See, that comes off a lot easier. This wouldn't come off when I did it real easy. It would stick. So they replaced this pin here, the button that goes inside, and the bolt is your bolt this main spring, they put a new spring in here and a new extractor in here, because I guess it wasn't something wrong with it. So, see, this goes together real easy right here. You should just push it on. Okay, you have to get it in the groove here, and it should just clip right in. Easy. This, when I was doing it before, when I first got it, it was hard to push this down. So something was wrong in here. So they put a new button in here. They test fired it. And the filler screw. This top screw was tightened down too much, and that's why it was locking up on the bolt. Okay, when he inspected it, the technician found the rear filler screw to be over-tightened, interfering with the bolt, causing the condition described. It was stovepiping. Please make sure the filler screw is flush or slightly backed out to prevent it from interfering with the recoil spring. After repair, the pistol was functional with 50 rounds of, get this, Super X 40 grain. Super X. Without malfunction. So I guess I can shoot the Super X in here. So that's what I got. I got the pistol back today. Here's the cartridge, 2 magazines. I wanted them to just send me the pin on here, so I was going to replace it myself, but they wanted it back, and good thing you sent it back, because now we found out the screw is tightened too much, and that's what was making a problem with the gun. So never hesitate to send your pistol in to Ruger to let them check it out. I got to go take it to the range and check it next week.